Here we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Jackson on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Mayfield now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And some room to work. Escapes the defender. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 22. 41 yards rushing for him now. His first 2 carries of the ballgame. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But there's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
They'll run with Chubb.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on a catch and run.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
1st down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to let it go again.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Play fake. Mayfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. The point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Thomas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, alert! Kill. Up.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change them.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. Breaks through the contact. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Mayfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 38, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey,
Mayfield on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. Forced out to, and he's going to go down again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. 37 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Here's Baker. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mayfield to throw. The quick slant caught. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for Baltimore, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.